Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Paper Goy, and it's time for another top 10. Today we are going into Salem, Massachusetts, the famous home of the old witch trials and more back in the colonial days. Anybody that hasn't tuned in before to a top 10, I do the top 10, but I do not do repeating. So if the same type of item is 2, 3, and 4, you only see one of them. I want to make it kind of exciting. And we do have some bonus items at the end. This was really, really interesting to me. I learned some stuff doing this. I always love doing the top 10, and hopefully you learn from it as well. If not, I am at least. Coming in at number 10, Old New England Legend, Salem Witch, Satan, Ghost, Pirate, Indian Sea Serpent, Occult. Took about $160 offer on that over there. Does have somewhere, as you can see. This is one of those books that you may not pick up if you just saw it sitting out on the at the estate sale in the library. You might not pick it out. However, if they took the book and they put it so you can see the front board, you'd be buying that in a second. I'm going to have to remember that to keep my eyes open for that. I do live up in the Northeast, upstate New York, but some of the stuff finds its way over here. Gonna have to remember that's potentially a good book and keep my eyes open for it. Again, you would buy it with the witch on it. You might not buy it just off of the spine. Sterling Silver Souvenir Spoon, 1891. Salem Witch, Daniel Lowe, Patent Halloween. Daniel Lowe, I believe, from my research, was based out of Salem and did various metalwork, things like that. A lot of spoons. Awesome looking item right over there. This will actually turn up a few more times throughout as well. That patented design, I guess, will show up a few more times. But pretty neat looking right over there. Nice looking item. Reversing 1692 witchcraft convictions in the Act of 1711. Salem Witch Trials. This came out from 1884. As you can see right over there. And again, one of these over here that I'm sure the spine, 200 copies printed. You're not going to find that too much. $200 on it, which actually seems kind of low for there only being 200 listed. I know the condition is not the greatest on it. They didn't even, it was never red. They never even split the top right there. But look at the condition there on the cover with the pieces missing. Only 200 of them. Doesn't matter. Yes, a mint condition one will go for more, but it is hard enough to find that, yeah, definitely something or other you would want to buy. And again, the word witchcraft, somebody will buy that immediately at a estate sale. You hope that it's sitting there sideways in the bookcase. Antique Sterling Silver Salem Witch Bonbon with cat, witch, and broom, rare, $325. It's got the real interesting look on it on the handle right over there, and it does say Salem as well. Just a neat looking item there with the cat also. I don't tend to do this sort of thing. I guess I probably ought to start looking. Coming up next, Cotton Mather, Wonders of the Invisible World, 1862 Salem Witch Trials Occult, $360. Another one of those over there where the spine does not look like anything whatsoever. Just one of those you just have to know that that's going to be a very, very good item with the witch trials and more. 6, Antique Sterling Silver Salem Witch Demitas Spoon Gorham for Daniel Lowe. Again, Daniel Lowe, we just mentioned that as well. You've got the thing over here with the Salem and the cat. We've seen this all before. $450 for 6, so about $75 a piece on those right there, just to let you know when you sell it in a bulk lot. Does, of course, have the silver value also. Antique Daniel Lowe. See that name again? See that drawing again? Salem, Mass. Witch Trail. Oh, the very rare witch trail. I shouldn't talk. I make mistakes as well. Souvenir New Hampshire pottery pitcher. Really neat looking item right over there. With the nice hand painted on it as well. $470. 29 bids. Witch Hill, A History of Salem Witchcraft by Reverend Z.A. Mudge, 1800s rare. The gentleman mentioned, he took about $480 on it. He mentioned that there are a lot of modern reprints of this, but he didn't know the value of the old one. It's hard to find the old one. He did take a $480 offer on it. Again, another one of those that when you see it, now you see the word witch there on the spine. So again, you probably would end up buying that regardless. This was awesome. Second highest priced item this week, $500. Witch City Bottling Works wood crate and 13 bottles Prowell's Ginger Ale Salem Mass. Again, it's got somewhere over there. It's darkened a little bit, little hard to see, but you can make out the witch there on the side of it as well. Oh wow, really, really. Oh wow, look at that. The little devil on the bottom and more. Very cool looking items right over there for the that's actually seems very, very reasonable because you got 13 bottles and the box. Very nice. And the most expensive item this week for $550, Daniel Lowe Sterling Silver. We've heard Daniel Lowe, heard Sterling Silver. We've seen the witch before. Witch Caddy Spoon, antique, extremely rare, $550 on that. Just an awesome looking item right over there. Most expensive item this week. Got some bonus things for you over here. Vintage Large Salem Collection Pumpkin Light Up Cutout Witch with wired light. Again, did the right thing. Looks like he lit that up, which is what you definitely want to do so people know that it works. Very cool, about $175 on that. I'm reluctant to admit this. I knew that the name of Sabrina was Salem the cat, but I never put it together with Salem being the witch trials. And that's on me. I never put the two together, wasn't paying attention. Talking Salem the cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, 1997. Went for about $185 on this over here. New in box, so very, very cool item. Salem Tercentenary, there we are, ball, sound it out, 1626 to 1926, single ticket, Massachusetts Witches Cadet Band original, went for about $180 on this over here. But this shows the value of the Salem name. If you were to get a 1925 from some city that was a bicentennial or 150 years, something like this, an invitation, you're going to get $40 to $60 out of most cities. You end up getting 3 times that out of Salem. You just do. So do keep your eyes open for things from Salem. They're not easy to find, but if you do find them, you will be able to sell them. This I thought was awesome, and I think they underpriced it. Rare Salem Witches Organized, September 5th, 1888, ribbon pinback witch, Massachusetts, $175 on that. How awesome is that? Just a great, great item right over there. And again, I think that was a steal, given the business card went for, or the invitation went for. And look at it this way. This invitation here went for $170. The pinback only went for $106. Salem's pin button, Salem, Massachusetts Witch Trials pinback with the great, great witch on it as well. Just a great item right over there. Little tip as well, you can tell it's old because the needle extends beyond. They've kind of done away with that because people poke their fingers, and I have reached into a box of old pins before. You do poke your finger. Department 56, New England Village, Salem Willows, Essex Street, Witch House, retired. $200 on that over there. There were a few other of the Department 56 Salem things as well that went for right around that price, just to let you know, and does have a video of it also. Cryptid Camp TCG, Jolt Vision, Rare Salem Witch Spirit, 7 out of 21, Borderless Hollow. Some kind of a trading card game. I don't know the first thing about it. I will admit that. Went for about $250. I didn't think it was exactly within the spirit of the, see what I did there, of the Salem stuff. So I kind of put it over here just to let you know that, hey, they're still capitalizing on it. An antique primitive style Salem Mass Home Witch Town USA whisk broom wood handle, $316. It says down below that it came from a Salem estate. Whether it did or not, you can say anything you want. I don't disbelieve them, but you can say anything you want. So do take claims like that with a grain of salt. That being said, went for $316, and that indeed is the classic broom. Do hit the like button if you could. Tune in every Tuesday for a different one, and we will see you next video.